Everybody, how's it going? Today is, hopefully it's still Thursday. I know this is really late. Just had a lot to do the last 24 hours. So this is a little bit later than usual. But without further ado, let's get going with the latest news. And I don't know if you noticed, but I've moved a few things around in my room this past week. So the camera, the lighting, the background is a little bit different. Let me know if things look really off or sounds off. I would appreciate any additional feedback I can adjust. Alright, of course you know that the Conan collab is live and active. Hopefully you're farming all of the necessary quests that you need to do to finish off, and your gachas have been going well. If you haven't already, of course take a look at my gacha video and see how that went for myself. We, of course, unsurprisingly got the announcement of Jin as the Insidious quest. Of course, you know, like I said in the previous videos, it makes no sense to have vodka without Jin in this collab. So, very unsurprising announcement that he will be the second Insidious for this quest. And how his quest works is a little bit interesting. It's not a quest you have to farm multiple times, so you only have to clear it up to 3 times if you want to, which does kind of give the impression that this will be on the harder side. We'll see if that's true or not. But if you clear this stage, you will get 50 copies of Jin right away. And that's assuming you use an invention, which I assume most people will to just get that clear. Your first 3 clears will give you 50 drops of Jin. Now, there will be a mission available where you can clear that mission without using any inventions. If you do that, you will automatically get a max lucked Jin out of it. Now, I'm not sure about the technical details. I haven't looked on the official site if it clarifies that further, but I assume that you're still going to get the clear count, so you get the 50 drops for clearing it, and then it's a mission to get that max lucked version of Jin. So you will get 150 copies of Jin on your first clear if you do it without spending any inventions on it. Now, why would you want overkill? Why would you want so many extra copies? Well, and this is not the case usually for collab quests, so make sure you're aware of that. But if you want, you can of course feed another 99 luck to Jin, and that will unlock an Ableberry slot. Now that is usually available for drop monsters that show up in the library. You can usually get that, and collab monsters usually do not get this bonus, but just make sure you understand that Jin will get this bonus. And so if you want that, make sure you go in and pick multiple copies, multiple clears of that quest so that you can get that Ableberry slot for Jin. We are also going to get a shooting practice quest, and that's the target curling quest. You know, I've been seeing it called many different ways. We've had this, 1 or 2 times in the past, I think. And it's just going to be a special area where you take on these silly stages to, you know, try and position your monsters into the target, the center of a target on each stage. So it'll look like something like this. You'll see that there's a dark black ring in the middle, a slightly darker gray outside of that, and then a white ring outside of that. Based on where your final position is for your monster, you will get points, which will accumulate into rewards. And important thing here is that your first play each day will be worth double points. So make sure you think about that when you're playing. Just try and maximize your results on your first run so you get the double points that way. And so this is how the point scoring will work. If you get it into the black ring, it'll be worth 10 points. If you get it into the darker, slightly darker gray ring, it'll give you 8 points. And then the outer white ring will give you 5 points. You get 3 shots per map battle stage that you join in. So even if you take multiple shots after the 3rd one, it will not count for points. So there's no need to dilly-dally. You're going to want to just, ideally, you don't want to wipe out the stage in one turn, right? Because you're going to be missing opportunities to get points. But as long as it lasts at least 3 turns, you'll be able to rack up some points that way. And of course, like I said, as you pick up those points, you'll be filling up a gauge. That gauge will give you rewards in terms of in-game bonuses. And one of those bonuses is, of course, a character, and you're going to be trying to collect these guys to max luck. You're going to get these Police Academy classmates And for whatever reason, they put all 5 of their names in the name of the monster too. So you've got Date, Furuya, Matsuda, Hagiwara, and Morofushi. I mean, Furuya is everywhere, right? But if you want these 5 guys in one collab monster, you're gonna get them. You can also use them as max luck for the duration of the collab. So if this is something that you want to play around with, great, you've got another plus 99 monster. Guarantees 2 chest drops at the end of the quest. But of course, don't forget, if you want them to still function as a max luck, you need to actually get them to max luck, because after the collab is over, they will revert to their actual luck status. And here is just a glimpse at all of the rewards you can get from the target practice missions. You can see that you'll get 10 copies of those guys at various different tier point rewards. There's orbs, you got a super type scroll, and you see at 3,000 points at the very bottom right, you can get a nice striker card themed after Detective Conan. And I mean, of course, there's been plenty of collabs out there, or maybe you just like the solid colors that were there in the first place, or maybe you don't give a care in the world about this. Oops, sorry, I hit my mic. You don't give a care about this thing at all, but I think it looks pretty cool. Feel free to pick that up. It will be available for 3,000 points, and as you can see, this quest will last until the end of the collab. It starts on Saturday, so by the time this video goes up, it'll be, what, 24 hours before it shows up? Something like that? So we'll look forward to that for sure. And we will have Monster Strike Day on the 10th, but surprise, surprise, there is no Tokudama here. I was definitely expecting a Tokudama for the collab. I guess that's not a thing. Maybe we will be getting a Tokudama from the, the mission rewards here. Maybe. I was expecting at least one more freebie somewhere. But maybe that's not the case. We'll be getting the Tower of Champions coming back next week. Oh, not next week, in the next few days. However, this is important. There will be no reverse tower anymore. As we said in the last session, that was the last appearance of the reverse tower. However, the new replacement for that will not be available quite yet. That new event will be coming sometime in the middle of May, so I assume by the next Monster Strike news we should get the details for that. So we'll have to see what new surprise they have coming for us to replace the rewards that we would have gotten from the reverse tower. And the Transcension Kai for this week is no surprise to my guess. I did, and it's not a unique guess at all, but we got Tequila. If you played the NA version, Marguerite will be the name that you may be more familiar with, but we'll go with Tequila since that's the Japanese name. Awesome. Always good to see an old monster get that Transcension Kai boost. And it's not too bad here. We've got no block, no wind, no magic circle on the main. On the gauge, we have Konshin full force, which of course will raise your attack in exchange for reducing your speed. Make sure you keep that in mind with these Konshin monsters, because you do probably want to purposely miss your gauge depending on the situation. So please do not forget about that. Connect skill, very interesting set here. We've got no gravity barrier, weak point slayer, and bump combo boost EL. The connect skill requirement is 2 or more classes different than herself, or your team has a total luck of 100 or more. Strike shot is a 12+12 hit, reveal all hit enemies' weak points, and the bump combo is a twin one-way laser EL. This is not a target type, it just always goes vertically up. That's just how Tequila works, so I'm sort of glad they didn't change that. And she also has a white blast EL. She is a super balanced type, so slap a super she gets the bonus of the super balanced type, which is of course getting a bonus attack on both her standard attack and her bump combo that has the proper element advantage. So that will be nice to see. I think it'll be interesting to see how she shines with that weak point slayer bump combo boost EL. That is pretty awesome, I think. So we'll see how she can perform. And of course, if you have the MCG version of Tequila, you get this awesome art form as well. So congrats if you have that. And the transition for this week will be Ajisai. And Ajisai looks like the following. We've got Flight, Ajin, which is Demi-Hume, Slayer M. We also have an Ethereal Dragon, the Genju and Liu, Slayer EL. EL Slayer is always nice, right? And we've got Status Effect Resist. That's all on the main. She has no gauge. And the Strike Shot is an 8+4. All null, well, half null ability, right? Damage walls, gravity barriers, mines, and warps are nullified when you use it. So every other turn you get those bonus stats. And the bump combo is a double Super Rankidan, one in the dark element, one in the water element. That's the one where you just shoots out energy blasts in random directions and you hope for the best on what they hit or not. Interesting. Obviously the Slayers are going to come in handy. Every other turn you get to know the basic abilities there. So will be interesting to see how she can perform. And of course, if you like that luck factor of the Rankidan, it might be the monster for you. And that is it for today. The next news will be at the same time as usual on May 12th, 4 p.m. Japan time. Here are your next lucky monsters. We got the Kushi alpha version available, so hopefully you finished off that farming, and Gluttoniel will be sticking around for another week, so hopefully you'll get a nice solid 3 count for the next week. And there's no next Conan hint because, well, the collab will be on its ending streak there. So that is it for the news today. Sorry for the delay, of course, as real life catches up sometimes. So just glad I could get this out today. Hopefully, we'll see. There's not much time left. But thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment below. Again, like I said, I have moved around a lot of stuff on my desk, which includes getting a new desk in the first place. So things are in new positions for me. So please let me know if things look weird, odd. You have some advice. I got my Kirby back there. You can see Oragon is also there. So anyways, advice, comments would be appreciated. Otherwise, thanks, and until next time, bye bye.